So today, what do we have to do here? I'm going to share my screen. Oop. No. I'm going to share my screen. This one here. And here we go. Okay, so we're creating a document here. So let us maybe start talking about tomorrow's meeting. So I talked with Chet and asked him if we could meet for tomorrow's meeting. So we can meet tomorrow at 5:30 EST time. So we don't have much to talk with him, just a little bit of retrospective. Tell him. Ooh. Maybe. What have we done more this week? We've been promotion. Tools. And so, do you think we should talk about anything else tomorrow? Good. Anything that you guys think that we should address tomorrow?
It's probably premature, but we could talk. We've been doing more than generating documentation of roles and interactions. We've been trying to understand through those questions and answers that we've been doing what the roles are and flesh them out more. But I guess the other thing we've been doing, as we understand requirements, we've been creating what we're going to start calling stories when we talk to him in this tool called Waffle, and that we'll be spending time with him in Waffle going through the stories each 2 weeks. Again, probably premature to start getting him used to that kind of language, if you will, but he's going to have to start picking that up and understand what we're saying at some point.
Anything else?
I think that's pretty good. Did we establish a 2-week cycle for sprints with him?
Yes, we did. That's why we're meeting this week, because we talked to him for that we should do 2 cycles, and the last meeting we had was in 2 weeks ago on Saturday
Mm-hmm.
morning. So
maybe another next step would be connect up again in 2 weeks or something like that.
yeah. Okay. Anything else? Okay.
That's good.
If during the day or something you came up with anything else, just write it up in the channel or something, and we can add topics to the
Yep.
meeting.
Yep.
So, how do you guys prefer to walk through this? You prefer to take a look first at the roles, and interactions, the thing that you've been doing today, Patrick, or do you want to take a look into the answers of the client? Unless you guys already look into the answers.
I did look at his answers, and then I looked at the outstanding questions we had in roles and interactions, and I think we're in great shape. I think we pretty much covered, if not everything, pretty darn close.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe we should go through his answers and then maybe look at roles and interactions and point out and start filling in the answers that he's given us. And then the third step, which we probably can't do tonight, is to make sure we've got all our stories in Waffle ready to go,
Mm-hmm.
which I think we're mostly there.
Yep. Okay. So let's. So yes, sir.
Well, it's just my thought, but anyway.
No, yeah, it looks good.
I think, one of the things that I'd like to understand is maybe we defer this, but do we launch into, I mean, I think we're going to defer this thing called a portal after we build an agency-specific system, but I don't know, we should probably spend a little time thinking about that too, in terms of prioritization.
Oh, so this portal, I think we can create a no agency.
A null agency?
A null or a no agency.
Mm-hmm.
And we could store everybody under that that doesn't have any agency, and we can create the pets agency.
Yep.
So just for us to keep a structure inside our.
Or we can create the general agency. Anybody is not affiliated to go through that agency.
Yeah.
But
So this was more to understand one of the requirements that we have in the other that we have here in the roles and interactions that we ask person. What happened if a job seeker didn't have anyone? If it was possible for a job seeker to contact directly an employer and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So basically, what he says here is that is an option, and then he answers on both of the questions because he should have only answered in one of them. Uh, but let's see. So if we said that there there was no portal for the agency, if a person wants to use the system and is not affiliated with an agency, how will that person need to? How
Need to do
will
that, I guess.
you? Okay, it's strange. Okay, so basically, I guess you may have to be a portal. So what it says is that this no question doesn't count. Will all job developers and employers be allowed to search and associate with job seekers? If it's a portal, then they would be able to search and associate it to fill a particular position or positions. Okay. So this question, I believe it is linked with so I believe it's associated with this one, with JS E3.
Yeah, I think he said yes to that.
Yeah, okay, so we have to create um, a portal that is basically we need to create an agency that can be used by every job developer and employer. Then we'll see if this will bring us more questions or not.
Used by every job seeker and employer.
Job developers, searchable by all job developers and employers. Because basically it doesn't, the job seekers will, okay, so now some questions will start to pop up now.
I don't think I understand that portal concept well enough to comment on it.
It was just, how can you tell them that we'll have one, in our multi-tenant system, we'll have one tenant that is not affiliated with any agency?
But what would be the intent of that? I still don't. To have a job seeker who stumbles on it to say, hey, where do you live? And if you live in this area, go contact this agency. Here's their web address. Is it to gather traffic like that, or is it for job seeker to post submissions to jobs that have been posted by employers on that agency list instance of pets? And then they just go off and interact amongst themselves. And I still don't fully understand how that's supposed to work with everything else we're building. We're building an agency management system, is what we're doing. And this is an agency list system. You know what I'm saying? I just have to think about it more, I think, but I still don't get it.
Less.
AKA portal.
Yeah, but agency less what? Agency less
Instance of pets, or
pets.
I think we need to, given that he said, yeah, I guess a portal might be an option. I guess it may have to be a portal. I don't think he fully hasn't formed his thoughts on what a portal might be.
Yeah.
So we definitely need to stay away from it from now, I think.
And the idea of creating one agency less instance of pets. And
Yep.
tomorrow we talk with them about it. We can just talk this.
Yeah. V3 sounds good.
So, will the case manager only create every job seeker's profile, or is he responsible for searching for jobs to that specific job seeker? Job developers are responsible for searching for employer or job seekers unless they took 2 roles. So to answer the question, I believe maybe we can start just editing this side as well, and just try to prepare the answers.
Sure.
And try to remove the questions that we have here. So basically, this is about the case manager and job seeker. Should that's contact the email functionality. System describes inactive period. No. So we don't have anything here that would.
We're actually okay with that, I think, if you look at job
Yeah.
seeker, job developer. We've got the job developer matching jobs and then sending out resumes and stuff.
I'm trying to find the question in here to see if we have it here.
I think maybe it's a waffle issue that gave rise to that question.
Okay.
Maybe we could look at the ones waiting on client feedback. Yeah, there it is, right there, number 19. Yeah.
As a case manager, I can search manually for jobs. Done.
Yep.
And this one. As a job, given a job skills, the system search for jobs.
Rather than drop that, can we just change it to that's a job developer rather than case manager in the story?
Job developer for this.
Yeah, because this is what a job developer does, right? This is
Don't we have a job developer issue on this one?
well,
This one?
I don't know, but you see that comment that I added yesterday? We assume this features is also available to job developers. Maybe before we drop this, we should confirm.
Can you search for this in the list, please?
Yep.
I can have it here. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find my. What do I have? Waffle here.
Here. Okay.
But I have a quick question here.
Yes.
He's talking about the portal means if we have the PETS is the master system, under that system we have different type of the agencies, and the agencies is affiliated to the PET system. Whoever is not affiliated to the agencies, we can create as the portal. Portal means the master site. Under the master site we have sub sites. For example, we have a organization has sales and finance and the engineering, all different portals, each one, something like that, I'm thinking.
I don't know. I think when
This is mainly used in the SharePoint, those things, each one has a master site under the different site website.
we're talking about this question, right? The one that I like.
Yeah.
So our intent with this was try to understand if we wanted to have agency less, and we called it portal.
Okay, yeah.
It was not a good thing, but what I believe we understood what we wanted,
Okay.
and he didn't explore this idea for himself. So maybe we can just postpone the thing and just we can give a agency less portal or website or domain, whatever.
In other technology they call it portal, something like that. Yeah. That's why I know that. I'm thinking this is the same. Whoever is not affiliated to this agencies, they can create under that portal. I'm thinking that. Okay, anyway, we'll ask him and he will clarify that.
So, you on the other question, I can't find another issue for job developers, so I think you're changing. You may want to delete my comment so it's not confusing anymore. The third comment there.
Instead of.
Yeah, because this
Just
doesn't add any value to leave that there at this point.
delete this one. We asked for feedback on this requirement. I can remove this comment as well.
Yeah.
Makes things more.
Less clutter then.
And let's job search. So we don't have a manual search as well. Right.
I don't think we do. So do we have a case manager manual search?
Yes. And the jobs.
So this.
This is requirement that we have here, interaction. It's JD1. So we have the 18 here. Oh, okay, nice. It's already set. So do like that. I can search manually for a job. I have no clue what this means.
So that's a job developer action anyway, right? Not a case manager.
Maybe this one is as a job developer, I'll search for job seekers for a specific job.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So as a job developer,
Yeah. So that little tool you used, put that copied from business in there? Ah.
Yeah. Apparently so. And we're good. This one is answered.
Yep.
No. The case management notification after 2 months of job seeker inactivity. So basically I made the two propositions into questions here. So we propose this notification to be sent via email or an icon in the interface after the case manager will take the action and contact jobs. Is this behavior correct? Okay. So where do you know the ID of the notifications?
Yeah, let's see now.
The rejects? Nope. This one. The system will notify the the case manager using email or interface icon. Yeah. Okay. So this is issue 20. Let me take a look at issue 20. Sometimes a while. This story is not okay, nor the name, because this story is about a job developer.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a story written quite a while ago, huh?
Yeah. So let me just, instead of doing this, because we're also not going to be able to do anything else, I'm going to add here the information, the solution for this, so that we need to update tickets, and then we create the tickets for this, and I'll just remove the questions as well. So okay. Okay. Um, So I'm going to put here green are going to be stories that we need to create. And we have another story here that says that the inactivity timeout needs to be configured by agency.
Yep.
Timeout. This for this alarm. So the question was, should pets manage contact via email? So we're going to remove this question, right? And system description doc specifies.
So what did you say before you deleted that?
Wanted to see the thing or what I said?
Yeah, I was trying to understand what you said before you deleted that.
We can delete this one because this is our question that led to this proposal.
Yeah, gotcha. That's good. I was just thinking also, in terms of the notification of the case manager, we could use an email, but we'll also need some kind of an icon in the interface because the case manager has to come back to the interface and clear the icon and start the timer again. You know what I mean? So there has to be something they can click on in the system.
I removed the or.
Sorry? Yeah.
I removed the or. You.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So some description specifies the inactivity time. Should be a parameter. Okay. So this is answered up again.
Yep.
Does this alarm also goes to the job developers?
He answered yes on that. Yeah.
Yes, the answer is yes. Should we create here in this part on the job seeker? Or should we create an interaction?
I'd throw it in here because somebody working on this functionality is going to handle the alerts going to both roles.
You think this is explain? It's a good explanation. Or
yeah, that's good. I think
not the rightest of English, is it?
Oh, that's good. So I think everything else can be deleted. I think the only thing we should add here as a green item is
Uh-huh.
that the alert has to be cleared and inactivity timer started again by I guess either the case manager or maybe that's limited to the case manager being able to do that. Yeah, exactly. That's great. This strikes me as one of those features that people ask for. It sounds good, but if they have a very busy system, it's the first thing they ask us to turn off.
Yep.
But we'll see.
The system will notify the case manager. Okay, this is our proposal, so we can remove
Yeah,
it. This is
absolutely.
also our proposal.
Mm-hmm.
This is also our proposal. Okay, so
I think we're clean on that.
okay, so we need to create 4 more stories for this topic.
Yeah.
Now, the job seeker. Can a job seeker upload his or resume directly to Pets?
And I think
Okay, so the user can register. Did you have this somewhere? Job seeker.
pretty sure I had that in there. Let's see. Job seeker to case manager or job agency. Let's see. Thought I had that in there. Guess we don't have that represented directly in the interactions.
Should we create it?
We do have at least one item for job seeker to job agency interaction. This strikes me as something that should go in there. Because here the job seeker is bypassing everybody at the agency, just using their instance of pets to upload his resume and start the process.
Fine. So a
Yeah,
job
that
seeker
sounds
can
good.
create an account in the job agency. After
Mm-hmm.
the account is created, the case managers will be notified. All of the case managers will be notified.
Do we have to turn that green, or is that already in Waffle? Let's see. Upload in progress, number 28 there? In progress?
28.
Yeah, it looks like at least the start of that's there.
Yes, at least the start is big, but we need to redo this.
Yeah. Yeah.
because we need to associate it to with a. Oh, no, this is not include. This is wrong. Okay, so basically, yes. Look at issue 28.
Yep.
Yes. If the answer is yes, we should be alerted that this new job seeker has registered as okay, for a particular agency will be notified in their system that they have a new client and they will determine who they will assign the job seeker to. If the job seeker is associated to the case manager, the resume upload process will just restart. Okay. So
Oh.
this is where I was here. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
When the job seeker is inactive for more than 2 months, should the job developer and it should go both. Okay, so we had this one already answered here in the green.
Which one is that? It's is it JSCM4 you're looking at?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
You guys can see what I'm doing.
I can, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
I
Just to make sure because I was here, just to
Yeah,
change
it
things
is
around.
clear. We can see it.
Okay.
I'm looking directly to the interactions document once in a while, and of course you haven't saved the changes. So I can't remember the changes that have occurred if it's not on the screen.
Okay, so.
But I think we're good on that one.
Yes, I think it's somewhere. Let's see. After the same.
And we did say the JD gets the alert as well, which is great.
Okay, it's here. Oh, it's this one.
Yep.
Nice. So next, when the job seeker is associated with an agency and sends a resume to an employer, who should be notified? The job developer or the employer or the configuration manager or the case manager of the job seeker or both.
So there's a job seeker employer
I don't
item.
understand this, but
I think when he said all, are you talking about all three?
the case manager, the job developer, and the employer.
Yeah.
So they should all be notified, but according to this but only the job developer can communicate with the employer.
Well, electronically, the employer is notified when the job submission occurs. The case manager and the job developer get notified through the system. But what he's saying is that the really working the process where the job developer calls the employer and say, hey, what do you think about this guy? I think he might be able to, that kind of thing. He's saying that's a JD role only. That's all he's saying there. Case manager doesn't interact with employers is the impression I'm getting. JD does all that.
Looks a little bit strict.
Yeah, there seems to be a segregation of duties there. What's that?
A lot of hierarchy here. Okay. So
case manager will just screw up the relationship with the employer, so that
you have that one guy that his only role is to type resumes into the system.
I gotta believe he, I gotta believe he does other stuff, but we'll find that out at some point.
Okay, so this thing here is the job seeker submits a resume to the employer directly. This can be done online in PETS or via providing the job seeker unique identifier email to the employer. What should happen associated with the job? So basically, here let us look at issue 3 and issue 30. Job seeker question. As job seeker, when I go to a fair, I talk with an employer, and if I am interested I give my email address to agency. You can check my resume. Okay. And the number 30. 30. Here. As a job developer and a job seeker apply to a job, I will get informed. So, and we're missing here case manager,
Yep.
employer, to be informed well.
We have to state explicitly that the JD gets informed as well, because
No,
it's only mentioned in. No, I know, but the interaction item doesn't mention that explicitly, other than in the question.
like this.
Yep, exactly.
So, do you believe you can remove these two questions?
Yep, we're good on that.
Okay. So, next. Job developer. Before sending a resume to an employer, a job developer need to contact the job seeker to see if he agrees. Correct. So, there's a question here. Does the job seeker need to get job? Okay. Yes. So,
I would phrase that to see, rather than see if he's interested, contact the job seeker to get his permission to submit his credentials for a job or something like that. It's a different thing to get permission as opposed to just merely interested. To submit him for the job or something like that.
Yeah, in real, actually, they'll inform us, okay, we have suitable jobs, can you submit or you send me a resume, something like that in the real, not the cloud system.
do you think we should go deeper in this? Like, we should notify the job seeker. The job seeker need to press OK, or that will is just implicit in this story.
I would just leave it, they can talk on the phone, and the JD just presses a button and says, yes, I talked to the job seeker, he's fine with me submitting.
So this question, we can remove it, right?
Yep.
Okay. Can the job developer do this only for the job seeker? This credential. Okay. That's another question. Can a job developer send a resume to an employer even if the system not select him as a good choice? Yes, it can. Okay. Let's call it perfect match. I'm not sure. Should this be in job seeker, job developer? Okay, then.
may be more appropriate for JD employer.
Yeah. Okay. So let's search for that JD employer. Establish a relation with people. Employer. Contact you after an active time. Creates a job opportunity. Creates a job opportunity. These are very focused on employers.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Maybe it's better what it was.
Yeah, maybe because he still has to go through that permission thing as well.
Yeah. Okay. So can the job do this only for the job seeker's credentials match the job? Okay, I have this question answered.
Don't need that. Yeah.
Should that send the resume to the employer? That is the formatted email with resume attached. This is generic information. I believe the answer to this is yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's put something here. System will send one with the following information from the job seeker employer. Attached resume. Small description of the subject. The things that I put here: veteran status, voluntary information. And okay, status. I will read status. I'm not sure.
You call it diversity? Yeah.
Information. Diversity.
Handicapped? That might be diversity. I don't know. Well, anyway, we might as well throw it in there.
Okay, I'm missing something here, but
it's 2 P's in handicapped.
2 P's.
Yep.
Oh. And I believe that's it. Recommend yes.
Yep, I think that's all. That can all go now. JD commentary information, something like that. JD contact, yeah, that's good.
Maybe this is the small description of the job seeker.
Yep, that would probably do it.
Okay, so
yeah, that's great.
Okay, and the last question: can an employer who is not associated with a job agency enter job effects, or is an associate with a job agency first required to have jobs?
Yeah, I think what he said makes perfect sense. So the question is, do we have a statement that violates this?
I didn't. Oh, I didn't saw this.
Sorry?
I didn't saw the comment there.
Oh, about the contradiction thing?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't identify any contradiction, but maybe.
Yeah. Employer.
Okay, so the last item in the interactions table. So this is the direct quote from his second system document that kind of is in conflict. And that, you know what? I think we just discovered where he contradicted himself. Because this is in contradiction to what he answered your question with.
Okay.
So he was right. He did remember correctly. That's pretty good. So that last...
I'm not sure I want to dig into this.
What's that?
I'm not sure I want to dig into this.
Well, I'm saying that last item he's saying is not correct. He doesn't want that functionality to be there. The employer has to be affiliated with an agency.
Okay, so we can just remove this.
Remember when he said he contradicted himself, but he can't remember where? Now we found out where in his second system description.
Because I believe when he was talking about this set of questions. Because if you allow the job seeker to be agency-less, why not allow the employer to be agency-less as well? Maybe he was talking more or less about this thing.
Could be.
So,
well, in any case,
this enters into this point that I placed here in the line interaction, that we should postpone the idea of creating one agency-less instance of pets to the version.
We'll agree with that.
Right here is that this feature where pets will support agency-less instance. Okay.
Well, yeah. If we did this agency, well, anyway, I don't think that portal thing will ever happen. To be honest, I don't think it makes any sense from his point of view. But anyway, I'll shut up about that for now.
So,
can we?
Do you see any requirement missing here?
Well, can we go back over the one where the job seeker can apply directly to a job? Where's that? Here.
Here. It's a JSC one.
So let me look at issue 30. Issue 3 basically is only part of it that says when the job seeker's at a job fair, it speaks specifically to a job fair, which is a little narrow. Let me see what 30 speaks to.
Okay, the thing is, we will keep it that narrow because of that, what we just said. Or not? No. Oh. Sorry, I'm confusing things. Yeah. Okay.
I don't see an issue where we say explicitly that a job seeker can directly upload a resume. Maybe I'm missing it somewhere, but
no, I was messing around with the agency-less people. Okay.
Stay away from that agency.
Yes, I'm trying to. It's hard.
You've fallen in love with the idea.
Let's see. Last instance. I can't create milestones.
You can't create milestones in Waffle. You gotta go to GitHub.
Yeah.
Huh.
I can't create anything there.
But the client thinking about the PETS is the software is service model.
Right.
clients thinking about the pets is the software as a service model.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then if it is a software is a service model, and the system has different type of affiliations. That means different type of the job agencies and employers, and a job seeker can affiliate with that system. That is where his point I am thinking.
Yeah.
Anybody can
Yes,
affiliate
basically,
to that system.
yes, you can affiliate to any system, but
Yeah. If
but
somebody is going to the job fair, they are not affiliated to the system, they'll tell we have the pet system, you register there, or you go through this ESNC, you can apply.
no,
Another
no, because there's basically you'll have to have always an agency to have to mediate your process. Even if you're going to an agency directly to the physical agency, you go there and you
yeah,
create your account.
yeah,
In the web,
yeah,
they will have to have be associated. So
yeah. He told one of the questions, if the job seeker directly apply to the pet system means that is means he is not affiliated to the any agency, then he can apply directly to that system. One of the questions on the client interaction document I read.
Well, we know that the client is okay with the job seeker applying to a job posted by
Directly
an
to the
employer on a specific agency version of pets. So that instance that mostly we're talking about of pets has an agency that owns that instance.
okay.
But he's saying a job seeker can go to that instance and apply directly to an employer job on that agency version of pets. That's okay. But when it happens, the case managers and the job developers are all alerted that that happens, so they kind of reach out to the job seeker and the employer to work the process.
But if you directly apply to the first system, the system has generated the alerts to the who is this applying the employer, and that chain the system can alert like our cell phone has we have notification something like that.
Yeah, it alerts email.
Yeah, we have to develop that one based on that. I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we could use. We certainly have email. We could have a visual indicator in the UI. We could use SMS
Yeah,
as wanted. All that stuff.
yeah,
It's probably not urgent enough to use SMS for notification, but it's certainly something we could think about.
yeah.
As long as they get the next day in their email inbox that it happened, that's probably close enough in time.
okay, guys, I will need to go soon. Just one thing, this upload I'm going to close this issue. This upload resume because a job developer will not be able to upload the resume, right?
Yeah, that he did have in his document that that would be the case for job developer, but we can restrict that to case manager now and expand it later if he decides he wants that. So, I know you got to go, but just before we go, I would like to note that I don't think we have something, a waffle issue specifically for a job seeker uploading their own resume directly. Maybe I don't see it, but oh, wait a minute. No, I've got it. It's number 28, it looks like.
No,
Okay, we're good. Never mind.
You opened the 28. Yes, it's here. Yeah,
28,
so
yep.
no, I'm saying because here, I believe it's this one is incorrect.
Yeah, that's. Mm, hmm
This is not correct. This needs
That's.
to
You're
be.
right. That's not the right issue number for that. Yeah. Okay. I think we got that good.
Okay, so basically we have this. Ooh, this is big. into it, send this to the client. Searches for a suitable candidate. I can direct contact JS email. Did I forget to add this?
I don't think you did add that. Maybe we can talk about that tomorrow.
No, let's see. Nothing's here. Can an employer search for a job seeker in the system and contact them? It's here. But it's not answers. It was the one I said we should postpone to the client meeting.
Okay, which one is that? JD, which item is that in the table?
This one. It's the
It's
big one.
JSE3? Okay.
And there's one more. Okay, it's the JD.
Right.
Did I not?
So this, yeah. So maybe we can add this to the agenda for tomorrow.
I forgot to add these questions here. We need to write the question here.
Yep.
I'll just list it there so we can remember. And I think we cleaned everything up. So, if during the day, tomorrow or today, you have nothing to do, any of you, we can start creating waffle issues for the green ones, the green things we have here, and remove them from here. Okay. So
I will definitely have some time tomorrow morning, I think, to start on that.
okay. Any question?
Not for me.
Okay, if not, we'll just stop here and we'll talk tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
We will have. I'll try to start the Scrum at 5:15
Mm-hmm.
to do the full Scrum and to start the client meeting at 5:15. And I think it will be a quite quick meeting, so we'll get 6 or something.
Joy, I can hardly hear you. I don't. That's better.
I was saying that we tomorrow I believe it's going to be a quick client meeting.
Mm-hmm.
In 45 minutes I think we'll be done with it, even quicker.
Mm-hmm.
So if we have a little bit of time, maybe we can pair after and take a look into the waffle issues. Okay. So see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
We have Scrum at the same time, 5:15.
Sorry.
We have Scrum 5:15 Eastern time. Yes?
Scrum. I'll try to be I'll try to start the Scrum at 5:15 sharp, so we can so we don't get late.
Okay.
For the client meeting. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Bye. Thank you.
Thanks all.